Hi, I'm Kristen King from the Investing Channel, and you're watching Smart Money, the show that gives you the inside edge on the bets that the movers and shakers on Wall Street are placing. This week, we're talking about a company that we looked at just 3 months ago. We wouldn't usually return to cover a business again in that frame of time, but the stock in question is one of the country's largest and most iconic businesses, and the story of its foundation and rise to prominence encapsulates the American dream. The business was founded in 1962, incorporated in 1969, and listed on the NYSE in 1972. Having started with just one outlet, the business now has more than 10,000 locations and is among the largest private sector employers in the world, with a headcount of some 2.2 million staff. The success of the business turned its founder into one of the richest people in the world. Today, the business is in the S&P 100 index and has a market cap of just under $389 billion, annual sales of $559 billion, and a net income of some $13.5 billion a year. If you haven't guessed already, the company we're looking at this week is Walmart. As the world's largest retailer, Walmart is a leader, but it's also a target, and it may set trends, but it's also open to disruption. Having 10,500 stores may once have been seen as a strong point, but in the age of online grocery shopping and delivery services, that footprint could be seen as an additional and perhaps unnecessary overhead. However, Walmart has had to be adaptable to thrive and grow over those 6 decades, and its 150 distribution centers and 6,100 trucks are part of one of the world's largest logistics operations. So it's no stranger to fulfillment and deliveries, albeit at a wholesale level. The company has rolled out delivery and click and collect services at many of its stores. Additionally, it has created Walmart Plus, a membership service that allows customers to order goods and groceries without additional delivery charges for a monthly or annual fee. What's more, Walmart.com, the business's e-commerce site, receives 100 million unique visitors a month. However, despite the scale of the business and the fact that it has adapted to embrace e-commerce, something doesn't feel right. Much of the company's stock is owned by the family of its founding father, Sam Walton, either through personal holdings or via the family office of Walton Enterprises, LLC. The family's wealth is quite staggering, and even in the age of overnight tech billionaires, their fortunes remain relevant. There are 3 family members worth around $70 billion each, and another 4 who share around $45 billion between them, making the Waltons not only one of the richest families in America, but also the world. Sam Walton was a child of the Great Depression and knew the value of money. He was thrifty and famously drove an old Ford F-150 pickup truck despite being able to afford any car in the world. His children and grandchildren have inherited those values and respect for money, and they are well known for their philanthropy. So when we see shrewd, level-headed, and extremely rich people selling stock in what to some extent is still a family business, we obviously take note. Since the beginning of June, Jim and Alice Walton have sold Walmart stock on no less than 12 occasions, and in total they have sold more than 9,373,000 shares at an average price of $141.34. Those sales have raised an eye-watering $1.324 billion in cash, a significant sum of money even for the ultra-wealthy individuals within the Walton family. What's more, if we look back over the last 6 months of insider trading at Walmart, there have been no stock purchases by members of the Walton family and only one purchase of just 7,725 shares by a director or 10% shareholder of the firm. If we totalize the sales of Walmart stock made by Walton family members since early December 2020, we find that they have sold over 61 million shares at an average price of $141.92, raising more than $8.66 billion in the process. During those 6 months, the price of Walmart has fallen by just under 5%, whilst shares in their competitor Target have risen by as much as 59.66%, and those of Kroger by 24.51%. That level of underperformance and the weight of insider selling over the last 6 months suggests to us that Walmart stock should probably be avoided, at least until such time as the management of the company takes steps to address these issues and or when the Walton family start putting their money back in. That's all we have time for today. Please make sure you do your own due diligence before making any investment decisions.